The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
45. Mike, 45.
Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Ready. Check 45 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now he's forced out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
What? Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Bridgewater buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check your hot read.
X3, 218, chopper. You're out. Get it.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Hey.
Go.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man on the out route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Open man is Gordon, complete. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 2. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready. 8-3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first. First of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
He's tripping.
He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Pennell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Go! 50, plant. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Check tight, check tight, check tight. 57 to Mike.
5.
Looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He's going to air one out for Anderson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. The 20. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Panther first down.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play. In this situation, down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. And, it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw here. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Lindsey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 5. 50 seconds to mine.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Ready.
46 yards.
Go. 55.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this to Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. Fair.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Smith. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's get the ball. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just about on his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 36. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Bravo. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Mike 57. Push him back. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Check. General West. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, box trap, box trap. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field. 57 to Mike, Mike 57. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Back to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Go. You got motion, man. Hey, Alpha. 57's the mic. Watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. All day, all day. Nice 57's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
57 to Mike. Hey, Haywood. Mike 57. Hey, we got to get to the bomb. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Fire.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Carolina.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.